Well, I should first probably say a Happy New Year to you. Hope you had a good one. Mine was pretty somber, to be honest. Thinking about loved ones, people that I care about and stuff, but yeah, I'm not really into New Year anyways, to be honest. It's expensive, it's over the top. You know, you've had Christmas, I've had enough by then. But one thing is for sure, as it's the new year, it's January, is we're all bloody skint, aren't we, after Christmas? So I thought today I'd do a nice easy recipe for you that's healthy, it's cheap, it's delicious, it's all done in one pan, and it's a very adaptable recipe as well. You can use all the bits and bobs you've got left over Christmas, and it's going to be kind of like an en papillote, right? We've got some salmon in there, we've got some vegetables, potatoes, lemon juice, some herbs and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be easy and delicious and healthy. And what's also great about this recipe is because I'm using salmon. Now salmon's like fairly cheap anyway, it's quite reasonable. But at the minute, like a lot of the supermarkets are going to be reducing their whole side to salmon, half salmons. Because once all the New Year's out of the way, a lot of these supermarkets are going to be making these big reductions. So if you're lucky enough, get down the shops, have a look, you might get yourself a bargain. But anyway, let's get on with it, come on. Now the base for our salmon dish is some new spuds, right, new potatoes. These are just like your common, just British salad potatoes. I think I got those for like 69p from Aldi. Where are you going? So I'm going to use those, but kind of use whatever new potatoes you've got. Now I've got some scales here because I need around about 450 grams, you know, give or take. Doesn't really matter, you don't have to be like super accurate. You know, you can eyeball this if you want, it's entirely up to you. It's a very easy, simple dish this, you're going to love it. Trolley out. Right, your spuds. Now, one of the tricks with this dish is you want to make sure that your potatoes are cut, you know, fairly thin, because the whole thing is going to cook together. If the potatoes are too thick, you know, they're going to be raw, you know, by the time the salmon's cooked. So I'm going to cut them into like rounds, I would say. Roughly that kind of thickness should be fine. And once I've diced my potatoes, sliced them up, I'm going to get them into a bowl quick. And I'm just going to give them a quick rinse under the tap. You know, they shouldn't need cleaning that much. You know, supermarket potatoes are generally quite clean, but just to get any bits of mud and whatnot off. And then give those a nice drain. Next thing, I'm going to take a nice sort of fairly deep-sided roasting tray, and I think I'm going to get my oven on as well. I'm going to start preheating that to, let's say, 170, 180-ish. And then what I'm going to do is just line the bottom with some foil. Kind of make sure you overlap it a little bit by a few inches. And then just kind of tuck it in. Okay, and this is why it's not proper en papillote. En papillote basically means cooked and served in paper. You usually use like greaseproof paper and kind of make like a parcel and stuff, but I'm just using foil today. Doesn't matter, does it? It's all going to come out in the wash. So we've got our tray there, and we're going to go down with our sliced new potatoes. Kind of try and keep it to one-ish layer if you can. You just kind of pop that down. Move them around like so, and I'm going to hit that with some black pepper. Then we've got just a little bit of salt. You know, don't go too heavy with the salt because I'm going to add some more as well as we kind of build this up. But leave that to sit there for a second because we're going to add some other bits and pieces. Now for the veg that we're going to add to this, you can get kind of a bit creative. Use what you've got, you know, lying around. I've got some rather ropey looking asparagus here. I mean, look at the state of that. Okay, but the top bit, that's going to be fine. I've got half an onion there because I want that kind of allium kick in there. But if you've got some like leftover like baby leeks, some normal sized leeks, even spring onions, you know, chuck those in as well. And I'm going to add some frozen green beans. So that's my kind of bits of veg that I'm going to use up. So my onion, I'm just going to peel off the outside layer. And again, I'm going to cut this quite thin because again, this has got to cook down in 20 minutes or so. You don't want massive thick chunks of raw onion in your dish, do you? The beans can go in as is, but let's have a little look. This rather questionable looking asparagus. Yeah. The good thing about asparagus is it kind of tells you, you know, by itself where the bit not to eat is. You can see where it bends. It should snap. There you go, look. So that bit's going to be fine. That's going to be a bit chewy and horrible. So that can go in your compost or keep it for soup stock, whatever. I'll give those a quick little rinse. And then all I'll do with those, the smaller bits I'll keep whole, and then the bigger bits I'll just cut in half. And yeah, there's not many bits of asparagus there, but I'll make it up with the green beans. It's all good stuff. And I am going to add a couple of cloves of garlic. Quite nice fat juicy ones, because I love garlic. If you want a bit less, just use one large. So peel this stupid paper off. And I'm going to slice the garlic fairly thin, again, because it's got to cook down in that 20 minutes. You can see, look, how nice and wafer thin they are. It's kind of what you're looking for, really. Right, so our garlic is ready. Got a nice thinly sliced onion, a little bit of asparagus. Ooh, Don't waste that, we ain't got many of you. And also we've got our frozen green beans. So let's start assembling this puppy. And it's really simple this, we're just going to kind of build up a bit of a layer. So I'm going to scatter on our sliced onion. And if you're using kind of baby leeks like I did before, just kind of take the leek, cut it in half. It'll probably take off the top part because it can be a bit woody. So you've got two like long halves like that. Just give them a rinse under the tap, get out any mud and what have you, and then just scatter those on the top, the same as we're kind of doing here. Go with most of the garlic. I'm going to keep a little bit back just for the top of the fish. And then I'm going to go with some green beans, and then just kind of use however many you feel like is necessary. Like we're quite short on the asparagus there, so I'm going to go in with a few to kind of make up the difference. So on they go. And then here I've got some butter. So I've got some Anchor butter here because the shop didn't have any Kerrygold, so I had to substitute. But yeah, you want some nice butter. Just kind of take off chunks and just kind of dab that around. You want about 75 to 100 grams. But remember, we're trying to keep this light-ish. I mean, butter's healthy for you in moderation, obviously. And the next thing I'm going to add is some aromat. So I've got some focus camera, please. Do your job. Got some tarragon here. I'm going to use that because that needs using up. And I'm not going to chop it or anything like that. I'm just going to take some stems out and then just pick off the leaves. I absolutely love fresh tarragon. It goes really nice with fish, especially like salmon. You could use like fresh dill if you've got some. Even dried tarragon is good. It's one of the very few dried herbs I think is actually decent. But I'm just going to pick off those leaves whole. Don't go overboard, right? With tarragon, it is a very strong herb and it can kind of overtake. Add about 8 to 10 leaves. And that's all yay big. Next, we want some lemon. I've got one whole lemon here. And I'm just going to give that a bit of a roll. Oh, my chopping board's on the wonk, isn't it? Give that a bit of a roll. And I'm going to slice off the end. And then I want to cut off about 4 nice slices. That's going to go on top of the salmon. And I've got another piece in the fridge which I use for something else, because you are going to want about the juice of about 1.5 lemons. So you use some for decoration, and then I've got another little bit here. And then just squeeze over that juice. Obviously, make sure you catch the pips, because you don't want to be chomping into those. And obviously, it is going to kind of depend on the size of the lemon, but roughly. Oh, see, look, you nearly got in there, didn't you? So crack your tooth if you bite into that. So make sure you fish it out. Oh, I'm losing him. Got it. Right, now we need some salmon. Okay. Right, so I've got my salmon here. This is about, I can't remember exactly, about £4, just over £4 for these 4 pieces. But like I said, you can just use like a whole side or half a side. You know, just plonk the whole piece on. And then you can kind of portion it up at the end. So I'm going to take my salmon out and just have a little poke around, a little inspection. I'm probably going to give these a little bit of a rinse, because sometimes they've got like bits of scales on and what have you. And you might want to check them for pin bones just to be double sure, but yeah, most of them are going to be fine. But I'm just going to give these a quick wash. And then just take your salmon pieces, fillets or whole side, and just lay that on the top. Then what I'm going to do is take just a few slithers of garlic just on the top that we saved from earlier. A lemon slice on each. This is a bit light for decoration really, but also it will add a little bit of flavour. Just a bit of tarragon leaf on top. Actually, I think I'm going to put the tarragon leaf underneath. Make it look a little bit more presentable. Then I'm going to add a few more dabs of butter. Might as well use the rest of this now. It's on the top. And some more pepper. And then a little bit of salt. I love my salt, but I am going to go a little bit easy. So I'm trying to cut down a little bit on my salt. Then I'm just going to take another piece of foil, much the sort of same size as the other one, and then just kind of bring it in, and then tuck it in, almost like you're tucking a newborn into bed, right? Bit of swaddling. Doesn't need to be like super tight or anything, you know. Just kind of tuck it in. You know, fold over the little ends. So you've got like a little parcel. Some of the steam will obviously escape, but most of it should be trapped in there. Here we go, like a little parcel. And then we're going to whack that little puppy into the oven. And that's going to take around about 20 to 30 minutes to cook. Kind of depends on the thickness of the salmon and also how thick you've cut your potatoes. So kind of getting that balance right is kind of crucial, but as long as your potatoes are cooked through, everything else is going to cook kind of relatively easily. So yeah, I'll give that around about 25 minutes. We'll see where we're at. And yeah, should be good to go. But listen, you know, what are your plans for 2026? I don't like to say New Year's resolutions because I think it's a bit of a silly term, right? Because I think, you know, if you're doing all right, if you're happy, healthy, why change anything, all right? But yeah, I want to know, what are your plans? What are your desires, your dreams, the things that you're going to want to achieve? Let me know in the comments what your plans are. I mean, for me, obviously I want to do lots of stuff with the channel. But ultimately I want to improve myself, you know, be healthier, happier, you know, get rid of this this stomach, because it is ever increasing, all right? I'm going to eclipse the sun at this rate with this thing. So yeah, I'm going to start eating a bit more healthier, doing more exercise, that kind of stuff, which is easier said than done, because you've got to have the flipping motivation for it, haven't you? Because let's be honest, right, going to the gym and lifting vigorous weights and doing lots of exercise, I don't think that's fun. All right, so I've got to get off my arse and kind of do it and stuff. Channel-wise, I definitely want to do more stuff. I've said this before, I know I've said this before, but 2026 I've got to get off my arse and do more things. So also you can let me know in the comments of anything you want me to start doing in 2026. Any kind of different type of content, like reviews you want me to do, taste tests, more dessert recipes, anything. I mean, you want me to start talking politics, I can do that. It's probably not a good idea, is it? It's definitely not in this climate. But I'm gonna make myself another cup of tea, wait for that to kind of finish, and we'll see where we're at. It's been about 25 minutes. I'm going to take this out. Let's have a little look. All right, let's lift that foil up. Looking good so far. Oh, that salmon is just on the point there. So what I'm going to do is just take this salmon out for a second. I'm just going to pop it onto a board. Aye. See how those potatoes are doing. They are not far off. The beans are slightly overcooked, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter with this kind of dish, it's all going to taste nice. So, I'm going to tuck that back in, because those potatoes could just do with another few minutes. And I'll whack that back in, because what I'm going to do with this salmon, I'm just going to take off these bits for now, is I'm just going to remove that salmon skin. I mean, you can eat it if you want, but I don't know about you, I'm not a real fan of slimy salmon skin. So I'm just going to nip that off. Then I'm just going to whack this back out and turn the oven off now. It's done its job. You could smell in this kitchen, tell you. Chuck any bits of veg, onion that have fallen off there back into the pan, and I'm just going to give everything a bit of a mix up. And then I'm going to pop my salmon back on. You can skip this step, you know, this is for presentation really, you know, got to make the thumbnail look all kind of nice. Okay, we've removed that skin, put the nice bit of lemon on top. And that, folks, is that. How easy was that? Oh, bloody hell. Ugh. Tell you what, this kitchen can be difficult to work in sometimes when filming. Look, you've got that beautiful salmon in there. It's lovely and soft. You've got the juices, all emulsified with the bottom. The potatoes, veggies, onions. What's not to like about this? Look at that. This bite's for you. Well, actually, it's for me. There we go. So there you go. Nice little simple salmon dish there. You can knock up in 20-25 minutes, plus a little bit of prep time. It's easy as that, really. I'm going to have to bugger off because, yeah, my microphone battery is about to run out any second. So happy New Year to you all. You know, let me know what you think in the comments on my recipe, and I'll see your gorgeous faces next time. Ta-ra for now. Like, share, subscribe as well. Thanks. Bye. See ya.